Hello, welcome back to the field office. Today I'm going to be talking about Cashmere Care. Specifically, I'm going to be using these two jumpers that are behind me, both of which are from Peel, a well-established Bond brand that have been around since Skyfall. They've appeared in 3 Daniel Craig movies, as well as having multiple 007 collaborations, with the Goldfinger being the most recent. Now, I'm going to talk to you about how I care for these cashmere pieces, and hopefully that's helped you in keeping yours in a good condition as well, because these items do last for a long time if they are cared properly. So, what do I use and how do I care for them? So here I have 2 examples from Peel. I have this, which was a recent purchase from their outlet store, which is the, I believe it's the Kensington V-neck. It's a combination of wool and silk, and it's in this Montana green. And then I have this Oxford round neck, 100% cashmere, in this red, mulled wine red colour. Now, to care for your cashmere, I don't tend to wash it after every use. I think if you're washing it all of the time, it just wears the material down. It actually ruins the material after a period of time, and you won't get the longevity out of it. So between washes or between wears, I would use a knitwear mist. I use this one from Clothes Doctor, not a sponsor, but they are recommended by Peel, and you can buy Clothes Doctor products from Peel. So between wears, I would use the knitwear mist. When it does come to washing, I use this cashmere wash. Now this is specifically a cashmere wash, can be used for wool as well. And this is very easy to use. So essentially you just use a small amount, about a capful in the wash, and you put your items into the wash and you sort of agitate the water a little bit and then leave it for a few minutes for it to wash. Remove the item, rinse the item so you get all the wash out. And then what I tend to do is I'll wring out the water, and then I'll use a towel and roll it up very, very slowly and sort of get like a final wring out of it, and then dry it flat. I tend to do this on another towel, and I tend to do this in the summertime because it's the easiest time to get the cashmere washed and dried. So in the winter months I'll wear a lot of the cashmere ready to be washed when it gets warmer, and probably wearing it less. So that's how I care for the items. The other thing is because it's a natural material, like wool, it can be prone to piling. Now what I mean by piling is sort of like the little bobbles and little nubs of material that sort of come. And I tend to find it mostly sort of under the arm, down this side of the jumper, or actually on the arm itself, just sort of along the arm's edge. Replace. Oh, maybe I'll just keep this in. So, as you can see with this, bring it closer, you can see there's a little bit of piling, but it's not a huge amount, but you can see because it's a natural material, it sort of has that look to it. So what I do is I'll take the cashmere comb, and I will just try and hold it flat against the surface. I normally do this on the floor. It's easier to do it on the floor rather than hanging up, because hanging up, like you saw, could just fall down. And I go all over the item just to get all of the piling off the item, and I think it makes it look a bit better that way. So that's how I care for cashmere items and make them last for a long period of time. My items that I have from Spectre, which is now 10 years old, I got prior to the film actually. So I got the grey turtleneck prior to the film. Still got that. I think it's in excellent condition. And yeah, just by following these sort of simple steps, keeping the item refreshed every so often, and then once I'm wearing it, washing it every so often. Now, ironing the item. What I tend to do with these items is iron them inside out. That's because if you iron directly onto the surface that you show, it could go shiny in places. and you don't want to have like those marks on the item. So best to sort of flip it inside out, give it an iron, and then reverse. I hope that's been helpful. Hope you like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.